Viveka, the creator of the Healing Foods Method. Welcome to another episode of Nutrition in the Kitchen. Today, we're going to talk about sweet treats, yes or no. And first of all, I would like to thank all my great Facebook fans in my Facebook page who gave me amazing and valuable feedback this week on this subject and inspire me to make this video and write the post. I have had mixed feelings about sweet treats for a long time. As I personally don't have much of a sweet tooth and being very insulin resistant, I know that the treats are not good for me even if they're sweetened with no calorie or no carb sweetener. I tend to not want to make a lot of treats in my recipes and show them to people. There seem to be a lot of keto treats out there and they're all very popular. I know mine for sure are very popular, but let me share with you why I don't agree with keto treats so much. As you can see, I have a few keto approved options for sweeteners here that are used a lot in keto baking and low carb baking as an alternative to real sugar. The very first thing is that I'm not sure I really like all the ingredients of these several sweeteners. Stevia, it's probably the one that's the most natural. Of course, even about stevia, there is a lot of controversy. People say it has a hormone mimicking structure, or, they say that it's toxic in some way and our body is not designed to absorb it. I can partially agree with that. I still think the stevia of all the sweeteners is probably the healthiest and the most usable if you are on a keto diet or you have diabetes or you are insulin resistant. About these guys, Swerve and xylitol, malitol, xylitol, those are sugar alcohols, and even though supposedly they do not raise your insulin and do not act as a true carbohydrate or a true sugar in your blood, it's not entirely true. I'm allergic to this guy and I can only use Swerve in extreme moderation, otherwise I will have a reaction from it. But I feel like, the true bottom line here is not even, is it the artificial sweetener gonna cause a cephalic insulin release in my body when it comes in contact with my taste buds, and it causes a chain reaction inside the system, so your system prepares to receive that sugar and then the sugar doesn't come, so there is bad repercussions. It's not really only about that. For sure, it's a little bit about that, but there is something that I find it's more relevant and more important about this whole sugar and treat discussion. You have to understand that I was born and raised in Italy a long time ago. And I come from a society that is not so sugar dependent. Maybe now, but 40 years ago when I was a kid in Italy, definitely wasn't. My daily food, day in and day out, was just meals and the occasional snack, but mostly meat, vegetables, nutritious food. I was lucky enough to be raised like that, but I also developed a different palate from being raised like that. That means that I do not need such an extreme sweet flavor in my food. In the United States, things are a little bit different. People here have an extreme sweet tooth. Why? It's not exactly your fault. It's because the food industry really tried everything they could to stick sugar into every possible processed food so that you would buy more of it. So if you go and read some labels on packaged and processed foods, there is some sort of form of sugar in almost every one of them. So you've been slowly but surely conditioned to eat more and more sugar so that the food industry could sell more food. That has come to the current situation where we eat too much sugar. In America, people just eat way too much sugar. So when I work with my clients, one of our first goals is to start to wean them from that sweet taste. Because once you embark on a change of lifestyle and you start using a ketogenic diet, yes, you could have keto treats all day long. But if you have a broken metabolism and everything in your body is starting to fall apart, your endocrine system is exhausted, you have a thyroid imbalance, your adrenals are dead, it's not by doing keto with a bunch of sweet treats that you're really going to fix it. So reconditioning your taste is very important. And that's why I say this, guys, in moderation, extreme moderation. A treat should be a treat, not a daily occurrence. I think you can have wonderful snacks with savory foods. There is great simple foods that you can reach for easily and quickly. They make a great snack. I just found this Italian salami that is 100% natural with no antibiotics, no nitrates, no preservatives, no gluten. It's just basically salt, pork, and that's it. Yeah, very little. Celery powder, that's about it. So something like that will make a great little snack. If you need snacks, if you need something to entice you, it could be something savory. And I am going to change a bit the focus of my blog, and I'm going to really start focusing on bringing you great little tidbits and snacks, appetizers, little things that you can have as a treat that are not sweet, that are savory, so that we can start working on resetting those taste buds and getting your addiction to sugar managed and under control. And that is really the first step of your path to healing. I hope this information was helpful for you. Please feel free to like my Facebook page and open a conversation there anytime you like, or look at the blog for answers, or always contact me if you want. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Hi. Hi, I'm Onyx. I'm my mama's favorite drake. Look how beautiful I am. I'm a handsome boy. Hi. Hi, Onyx. Handsome boy. So pretty. Wow. Look how big he is.